Good afternoon, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's panel discussion. It will be a very interesting topic like what will be the impact of the AI on CAD designer and engineer. I'm Yolanda, the moderator for this session, and we also invite two special guests to our this session as well. Please allow me to welcome the Aryan Fallahi, who's the founder of the ThinkCAD, and he's also the mechanical engineer who loves to share his knowledge in his YouTube channel. And also, we have another guest, is the Markus, who is head of the Europe and partner marketing of ZWSOFT. We are excited to have you both here and to share your insight and ideas and explaining the transformative potential of AI in CAD design and engineer. So the first question is, AI is a threat or opportunity? So Aryan, what do you think about it as a mechanical engineer?
I think AI is here regardless, and you can look at it as an opportunity. It depends on how you want to look at it. You can look at it as a threat. It doesn't serve you good. I think it's here, it's inevitable, and it serves you better if you use it as an opportunity and surf the waves instead of going under the waves. Yeah, it can be very helpful.
So, as Markus, what do you think about it?
It's a very interesting question, actually. I think it definitely can be both. It can be an opportunity to bring more productivity to anybody using it correctly, meaning that you will have more time to actually think about your work rather than just doing it. And this is something that will help us all. On the other hand, we clearly see the threat that lower skilled labor might be replaced. So that's a problem, right? But on the other hand, when robots came into the factories, people said, oh, that's the end of the world because we don't need manual labor anymore. But people upskilled, people learned new skills. And this is exactly what has to happen with AI as well. And then the threat can be maybe mitigated or reduced.
Yeah, AI is everywhere, and like everybody is talking about this. And there's no doubt that AI is developing so fast in the past 12 months. So, Aryan, do you think you use the AI tool in your daily life or your design work now?
Of course, yes. I think hardly nowadays you don't find anyone who doesn't work with AI or use AI in their daily life, whether it's their private emails or is it design work or any other type of work you do, from the typical example of ChatGPT to even other tons of software have integrated AI. Some of them are very obvious, Photoshop, Adobe, or some of them are very subtle that you don't look at it as the Skynet type of AI, but they are AI at work. When you unlock your phone and there is a facial recognition going on, that's AI at work, and it's kind of very subtle. But yes, I definitely use AI both in professional and private life. Yeah.
Okay, given that you work a lot with CAD software, so we also want to know what AI feature would you like to see in the future in your future daily design workflow?
There are many mundane repetitive jobs that as a designer you need to do, and if AI can take over that for you and remove that load off your shoulder, that would be something that I know I would appreciate. And because once you're working toward a project or a design, the objective is important, but along those lines, a lot of small things need to take place that are necessarily interesting, but they need to be done anyway. So AI is a great tool to take over that. If they can do that, predict your next move, that would be something that I know I would appreciate.
Yes, we can see AI will be a good assistant tool for a designer and engineer. So Markus, as a software developer representative, your team must be working on integrating AI into your solution. Can you share a little bit about your insight into the current state of the activity and how ZWSOFT is integrating the AI at the moment?
Well, that's something I was waiting for actually the whole show since we planned, right? Since we started planning Hannover Messe, the whole marketing team was like, can we present anything about AI? And our engineers were like, nah, maybe not. We're not there yet. But we pushed, and we pushed a lot. And now I'm very, very happy to present the first free AI features that we've integrated into our solutions. And we prepared a little video, and I will walk you through, right? So basically, we integrated free assistive AI features into ZW3D. And basically, what we're always looking for is enhanced productivity. So the first tool we want to present is the Command Advisor. And it's basically a very interesting tool because we all, or everybody working with any kind of tool, does the same job over and over again. So the easiest way to get rid of that, finding all the menus and options and tools that you're looking for, because CAD software is very complex. We, or our engineers, not we, our engineers divided a smart toolbar that basically, based on what you currently do, predicts the next step of what you might be doing. In this way, you can save a lot of time by browsing or by not browsing through the toolbars. And the really interesting thing about that tool actually is it learns, it improves based on your workflow. So, and with this tool, we have two target groups. One target groups are very well-versed engineers like Aryan. So to take some burden off them to learn shortcuts or to modify their user interface, but to find what they need to use faster. And the other target group are newcomers, newbies to the CAD design. So we're opening up a very complex topic to a much broader audience, really empowering design everywhere to everyone. Because learning a software like that is very complex. The second feature we want to introduce is the API Assistant. This is a feature mainly targeting developers and people that do a lot with coding. So what you do is with natural language, you ask the bot, the AI bot, any question about something that you want to do regarding the API. It will research the API, which it's connected with. It will get you some code, and then all you have to do is take the code, copy it into a DLL framework, and execute the command in the command line within ZW3D. And you see, we asked the API assistant to create a script that changes the color of each surface, or to red of the selected surface. And usually you would go through the API documentation, but now all you have to do is you ask the API what you want, and you will get the code. And the last feature is actually the feature I personally like most, is we all have a lot of files in our libraries. And if you start working with a new project and you're looking for something, but you don't want to reinvent the wheel because you know you have it in your library somewhere, but you don't find it. Now you have an option to basically use a very simple drawing or actually an image of what you're looking for, and the software will help you to browse through your library and find it. Additionally, you can combine the image search or the model search with other attributes like, is it made out of metal or aluminum? What area is it? What's the size? And things like this. And the AI will basically help you to retrieve the real models.
Thank you, Markus. That sounds very interesting and ambitious. And we can see that ZWSOFT already have a complete plan for integrating AI strategy. Until now, it seems that AI just brings lots of the benefits and convenience for us. So, Aryan, I also want to know what do you think about the challenge of the AI and the designer interaction between the AI and designer. What do you think about this and how to balance it?
I think the biggest challenge would be the input format, how to communicate with AI. I take ChatGPT as an example. It's a language model. You want to tell it what you want. You type your words, you use your words, you get some words back. So if you want to use AI in a 3D software, you need to be able to communicate your objective. You cannot just use words. Words are limiting, and you want a complex 3D model that has so many this and that. So how are you going to pass that to AI? AI is capable, it can do a lot of things, but if it doesn't understand where you want to go, it cannot take you there. So right now the bottleneck is the communication, the format of that communication, the input.
So apart from the challenge between the AI and designer, and we also want to know the challenge between the AI and CAS software provider. So Markus, could you share a little bit insight about this question?
Yeah, I would love to, because right now it feels like, oh, there's ChatGPT, oh, there's Midjourney, they're all great. Why does CAD software not support cool AI features? Well, We all know that AI basically is based on data. And the more data you have, the better you can train your algorithm. And there's an abundance of data for Mid-Journey. There are tons of images online, so you can train AI very easily. The same goes for ChatGPT. But if we talk about engineering, then we as a software company, we develop the software, we don't do the engineering. So we actually would rely on the customers, people that use the software, but they develop airplanes, cars, things that are proprietary that they will not share with everybody. So the data is a huge challenge for companies or for CAD or software companies to develop really generative AI and advanced AI solutions for the CAX industry.
Yeah, so we can see a lot of the challenge between the AI designers and software developer. But as we look to the future, we also think that the collaboration between the AI tool and CAD designer and software the developer also will be the crucial in shaping the next generation of design tool. So we want to invite Markus to share more a little bit insight about what's the ZWSOFT mission and the strategy regarding to the AI.
I would love to. Basically, we're just at the beginning. The first tools that we presented today are assistive tools. They basically just help you to be more efficient. But in the next step, we need to teach AI what CAD actually is. Because right now, AI does not understand CAD. It can explain to you what it is, but it could not make a drawing because it does not understand the software behind it. So this comprehensible AI, which is the second step, is something that we're currently working on. We're teaching AI to understand CAD. In the next step, when we talk about generative AI, we have to teach AI what is engineering, what is architecture on top of what actually CAD is. Combining this, then we can have generative design that really comes up with ideas, that not just only iterates your thoughts. And then the last step is something that Aryan mentioned. How are we going to communicate with an AI? That's the multimodal AI, where you can input whatever you want, where you can input text, where you can input images, sketches, other 3D files, and the AI is smart enough to comprehend what you want. But until then, there's still a long way to go. But we as a company, we're committed to that. So we're working with a lot of universities where a lot of research into that direction actually is happening globally, in China and other countries around the world, to find solutions to these problems. In addition to that, we're actually also working with customers that have a lot of data, so we can train our models to give you smart advice, to offer you smart solutions in order to build better results and have more time to think about it.
Thank you, Markus. You shared the mission and the strategy. And we also want to know why ZWSOFT is developing the AI at the moment.
Yeah, timing couldn't be better. I mean, everybody's talking about AI. If we wouldn't, then who would we be, right? Nobody would talk about us. But that's not the real reason. The real reason we're getting to the market with our first AI solutions right now, or tools, is that to develop AI, you need three things. Data, you need compute power, and you need humans to understand AI, to develop things. And right now, we're at a point where we have everything to a certain extent besides the data. But we have enough compute power, we have a lot of data, we just need to sort it, label it, and we have the humans, and we have the application scenarios. That's the reason why we decided to move forward with AI development now much faster than before.
Thank you so much. And that sounds very impressive. And I believe ZWSOFT will fulfill the promise and bring more benefit and innovation for the designer and engineer in the future. And we have a valuable conversation today. And in closing, I want to extend a welcome thank you to Aryan and Markus. Thank you all for being here, and also thank you all of the audience to join this panel discussion. And let's continue the conversation beyond the panel if you have any other further questions that want to discuss with our team. So thank you so much for joining the panel discussion. Thank you.